Hey loves, Kim here and I'm back with another video. So if this is your first time on the channel, I just want to say welcome and thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are enjoying the video, and if you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. That way you never miss an upload from me. And if you're an OG that's been here for a minute, thank you so much for coming back. Now if you're looking at this video and you're wondering why we're starting off furnishing and how come we're not starting from the beginning, then that means you haven't watched part 1 yet. So I will link that on the screen and definitely in the description box. That way you can be all caught up on what we're doing here. And if you've already seen part 1 of this resort, then let's get on into part 2. So right now we're just working on furnishing and defining our spaces. Just trying to divide up the layout so all the rooms are functioning properly and that we have all of the essentials for a spa and resort. So we're currently like in our gym area or our fitness area, and I'm working on a steam room. Now it doesn't actually function as a steam room, it's really just a bunch of benches in there with one of the steam items that goes in the pool. However, I like the way it looks, and your Sims can sit in there but they won't really be affected by the steam. Now what's right next to it that's a playable object is the sauna that came with Spa Day. Your Sims can go in there and unwind and relax, but just be careful not to leave them in there too soon because they can actually die from overheating. It's either overheating or overexertion. I'm thinking more so on the side of overheating, but anyway, don't leave your Sims in there too long. So yeah, I'm just adding in some more furniture around the place and equipment in the gym area. Now most of those items in the gym is from Spa Day. Like I even think that the doors and a lot of the wall covering is from Spa Day. It's either from Spa Day or Get Famous. But anyway, the only thing that would disappear if you don't currently have Spa Day would be the massage table and the massage chairs and the meditation mats. I think mostly everything else would probably be like replaced with something else. Like those treadmills and those weight machines are just going to be replaced from different packs or at least base game. Now we're making a laundry room. Although Sims don't generate laundry on commercial lots, I felt like if this is going to be a hotel, especially if people are working out and like sleeping and wearing robes all the time, someone has to be able to launder all of that out so the guests can feel fresh and clean and, you know, nice and all of that good stuff. So yeah, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing great actually. It's actually pretty early in the morning when I'm recording this. It's about 6 a.m. local time here, and I don't know, I just really wanted to get this video out to you all. I don't know, like my computer has been really laggy lately, so I do apologize for the delay in me uploading this, but it's here now and I'm glad to share it with you all. Something that I just wanted to remind you all, if you're watching this the day that this will be posted, which be December 14th, which is a Friday, today is the very last day for you to enter into the stuff pack giveaway. If you haven't been familiar with it, or again, if this is your first time on my channel and you're interested, I will link that in the video and in the description box below. So yes, today, December 14th, is the last day you'll be able to enter into that. You have to watch the video to get the rules and the details, but I will be announcing the winner on Christmas Eve, which is going to be December 24th. So yeah, definitely check that out if you are interested. Now we're gonna hop back into talking about the build. So we're working on the reception area. I just put down that counter. I think it came with, honestly, I'm not too sure. It either came with base game or get to work, and I match it with those with the hostess stations that came with Dine Out, and I really like how they look together. I really wanted a different swatch, but black was the only swatch that the kind of counter and the hostess stations matched with perfectly, so I went with that. And I'm using some furniture from Get Famous as just kind of like area, like furnitures that you would expect in a wait area. So there's a couple of couches and a couple of orange chairs and things like that. And I believe that those counters behind it are with base game. Here I'm deciding what to do with that space because it just looks so weird with just that kind of counter area in the middle of a hallway. So I ended up making that wall more of like a feature wall, so it'll have flowers and things like that. And I really like how that turned out. And I have kind of like that wardrobe piece from Get Famous, the one that's kind of like on the wheels there, that made me think about you know, when you go to a hotel and like a bellhop like picks up your clothes and like they put it on the little thing that they take to your room. So like they essentially deliver your luggage to your room. That's what I wanted to give off, and I really like how that came out. Definitely if you're dealing with like celebrity sims and things like that, they kind of expect you to take their furniture, oh my goodness, their luggage up. Like I don't know any celebrities, but I would imagine that they would expect for their luggage to be hand delivered to their room so they don't have to be bothered with such common things. Anyway, we're just adding in some paintings around the place, just trying to build up the ambiance. I really like when your Sims get the moodlet of nicely decorated or beautifully decorated. I think in some parts it is nicely decorated, or at least the moodlet that my Sims experience. I don't really get beautifully decorated because I try to limit myself on a clutter. Like I was saying in the first video, my game has been very laggy lately, and I'm not sure if it's because this lot is so large or if it's just my game itself, and I'm leaning more towards the side that it's my game itself. Mainly like the computer. I also said in the last video, I want to start investing into things to give you all better content. So one of those things is a gaming computer. Please let me know down in the description, down in the comments. I'm sorry you guys, like I said, it's very early. Let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions for gaming computers. I'm looking for something really decent quality. Like I don't need super top of the line because Sims is pretty much the only game that I play. I might adapt more games further down the line if that's something that you guys are interested in, but definitely let me know. Here we are in our wedding chapel now. The only sad part about it, your Sims can't get married on vacation, and I kind of knew this when I built the wedding chapel. I was just hoping, because I tried this before. I put a wedding arch on like a it was like a cafe lot or like a bar lot, one of those, or a lounge, something like that. And we were on vacation, or my Sims were on vacation, and I tried to get married and it didn't give me the option, and I was just hoping that since it was just the lot type, it wouldn't work. But this is classified as a spa and it still didn't work. Not saying that your Sims should get married at a spa, but it's still giving me the same notification that your Sims can't get married on vacation, so that's a bummer. I actually made a tweet on Twitter just asking, why can't we get married on vacation? Like, I would love, and maybe some of you guys would too, to love to have like a destination wedding, or even just like elope on a whim. Like if you have a couple that's just vacationing somewhere and all of a sudden they just get those romantic feels. Like I want to be able to express that no matter where I am, and to be, you know, restricted from doing that just because I'm on vacation. It doesn't quite make sense to me, but again, I'm not a gaming developer. I'm not sure what all that's going to entail for them to incorporate that. But if you feel the same way, like maybe we can get something together and convince the sim gurus to try to incorporate that, and maybe into like an update, or even if we got like an events pack, like maybe that can be something. I don't know, but you know, it's just a thought. Anyway, we moved to a whole different room. We were just furnishing the restaurant area. Now, like I was saying, since this is classified as a spa, it won't necessarily function as a restaurant. Like you won't have the wait staff, you won't have people just ready and willing to serve you. And you will not have a chef. However, if you so choose, you can hire a chef or hire a caterer, or you can get in the kitchen and cook yourself. Whatever suits your fancy, you're more than welcome to do so. There's even a microwave here for those that are culinary challenged. So yeah, your Sims will be able to eat. It's just, you know, you won't have a chef there cooking you food on the spot. I also made sure to add in some of those buffet tables that came with the luxury patty stuff. Oh, luxury patty, what am I saying? Luxury party stuff pack. That's all there, so your Sims can eat. Long story short, they can eat. Anyway, I am back in the outside area. This is obviously the back of the lot. And I'm just deciding what to do right here. I think I end up making this into a kind of like a juice bar outside. So what I did, I created a circle using those rounded floor pieces in the build mode option, and then I raised it up, the foundation, just because I knew that I wasn't going to be having people in and out of there, but I kind of wanted a different shape. So I'm trying to make it into kind of like a little tiki hut here, and I add in that bar that came with, I'm not sure if it came with a base game update or if it came with the deluxe version of the base game, but it's there. And I'm not sure if you can like unlock it. I'm so sorry, I can't give you all the best information on that, but it is a base game item. I'm just not sure if it's with the deluxe edition or if it came with an update or if it is an unlocked item. But yeah, I'm just adding in some outdoor furnishing here. I love using those chairs that came with the, I think it's the backyard stuff pack or the perfect patio pack. I do apologize if I always get those confused. They're just really similar in their content as well as the area that they're focusing on. So I do apologize if I get those mixed up, but again, they are very similar. And I'm just adding in that furniture that came with Get Famous, the really large shell looking one. I was going to add it at the front, like two of them at the front, but I just felt like that was just too much and it looked too gaudy, and there was more space in the back, so I opted to have it in the back. Now I'm creating like our space so your Sims can do yoga and to unwind and relax and just really center themselves, whether it's I think there's like 3 different types of like yoga classes. So there is mind boosting, energy centering, and something else. I do apologize if I can't remember the third, but there are 3 different classes if I'm not mistaken. I do end up moving the yoga class over here to where we are now, and kind of like this curved area, and kind of where we were at first with the yoga mats. I do put in some meditation mats, and I really spruce up the area. Unfortunately, there were just some last minute details that I did off camera. So most of those things just consist of finishing off the landscaping and the outdoor flooring, just making the place feel more like a resort, like it's actually placed there on purpose and not just plopped from another world and slapped down. So I do work on some of those things, and I also just finish off some areas. So like the reception area, I think I finished that off camera, but it's mainly things like wall paneling and, you know, just closing up some rooms. Nothing major. Like all of the major stuff you'll see in this video, and anything that you miss, I will reiterate them or show them off in the screenshots. So yeah, back to the build. I'm just working on this area. This was giving me the hardest time. Like it kept giving me that notification about conflicting cluster blocks, but I'm like, there's more than one grid in between them, so I don't understand why it was having so many issues with snapping down. But I eventually get it together. What I end up doing, especially by the yoga area, is just making the fence off camera, and then I move it into the gap. Now we're working on our kind of basketball area outside. Now I don't really imagine too many Sims just hopping on the court during vacation, but that is an option. And especially if your Sims are really concerned about their fitness, or if they just like sports, that's an outdoor activity that they can do. Now, I just do a half court. Like I said, we're not going to a basketball game. And, you know, this is just an activity. This isn't specifically like an athletic resort or anything, so it's only half court, but I feel like that's more than enough space for your Sims to get their athletic juices pumping. And I'm adding some more furniture on one of our levels outside, the one above the pool, and I just love how everything came out. I would love to go to like a resort in a different country, somewhere with beautiful tropic weather and nice sunsets. Like, this is giving me all the feels of places that I've never been, but I do plan to go to one day. Let me know down in the comments, where would you like to vacation if you had the time and the money to do so? I don't know where I would vacation first, but there are plenty of places that I always wanted to go. I always wanted to go to Hawaii, but more so international for me because I do live in a U.S. Hawaii isn't considered international. It's just off of the mainland. I would love to go to Jamaica. I would also love to go to Italy. I always wanted to go to Italy since I was a little girl. I wanted to go to Paris, France, and Thailand, and you know, just a lot of places with just beautiful, beautiful views, and you know, just breathtaking experiences. That's something that I just always love and always appreciate about different parts of the world. They bring in something that, you know, you might not be able to experience otherwise. But anyway, you guys, at this point I am just rambling. I'm gonna let you all enjoy the rest of this video and get into these screenshots. I just want to say, as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. It means so much to me, and I appreciate all of your comments and all of your likes and things like that. And you know, definitely let me know what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And feel free to follow me on my social medias. My Instagram handle is Simply-NIsey. I post my thumbnails over there and a couple things about my personal life if you're interested. And you can definitely follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Simply-NIseyYT. I do polls and other things like that over there. And I get to engage with you all the most. And if you like this build here and like to download more like it, then follow me on the gallery. My origin ID is Simply-NIsey. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.